what's been on my mind. Sick and tired of the 9 to 5 in the city life. Hey darling, we could get out of town, see the beautiful world around, wanna see it now. Pack our bags and get in that car, leave a little note and we'll drive real far. Let's get out, we can leave this city. Let's drive to the open air. Yeah, the countryside is...
Hey everyone, welcome to the Farm and Pastor's Wife. It is the day after Easter. It is Easter Monday. If you watched yesterday's video, you know I have a broken phone. Well, I am just now leaving the Verizon store where I have replaced my phone. So, hopefully this should go well and I don't have any more issues. But that being said, my video for today is very short and not a lot of things on it. So, I'm going to run to Hobby Lobby real quick, and then we're gonna go by the farm and see what Bryant and Daniel are up to, and then we're gonna head home and get out what little bit of a short video you have for today. And what I may do is Wednesday give you a bonus video, since today's video is so short and non-existent pretty much. But let's go into Hobby Lobby. I am doing a quilt block of the month, and the way I'm doing it, sorry, I know my steering wheel's in the way. The way I'm doing it is I'm doing each block represents a month. So like January is going to be like in the icy blues and silver and blue, and February will be in Valentine's, and March will be in green. So I'm in here, I've done block 1, and which was January, so now I've got to go see if I can find some red and pinks and maybe go ahead and get March's stuff. So we're gonna walk into Hobby Lobby and see what we can find. Okay, so I couldn't find any fabric I liked, so let's look for some crocheting stuff. Okay, so I've been wanting a craft to do in the den while Bryant and I are just hanging out in there, because quilting does take me out of the living room. So I'm picking up some yarn and a crochet hook, but I need some thread for my quilting. So let's look at this. So I can't come to Hobby Lobby without looking at their things they have. So I can't come to Hobby Lobby without looking at their seasonal things. So let's go take a look and see what they've got. Look how cute. Okay, so I feel like I kind of struck out at Hobby Lobby as far as my fabric goes. So I'm gonna need to take a trip to Greensboro soon, or I may just check things out online. I've never bought fabric, I don't think, online, but I just need some pinks and reds and hearts and, you know, stuff for Valentine's Day. I should have been buying this last month, but I didn't know I was gonna be doing this last month. So we're gonna get out of this parking lot and we're gonna head to the farm and see what the guys are up to, see what I can film at the farm. And saw somebody I knew, so I was just a waving. So let's go and see what we can get a hold of and what we can find. All right, I'll see you at the farm. Okay guys, we're here at the farm. I'm at house 3. The other houses are behind me. Here's 2 and now house 1. And if you watch, in just a minute, the skid steer is going to come out and it's going to be filling up a little bit of chicken litter in that truck. Look at the butterfly. It's so pretty. And what he's doing is, we need chicken litter to spread on our hay fields as fertilizer, but also we have excess chicken litter in the center portion of our house, which is where they are when they're biddies. They come in and stay in the center portion. So the litter gets a little thicker in the center of the houses. So he's actually going through and taking out some of the chicken litter so for us to spread onto our hay fields for fertilizer. And he's back with another load. And once he gets his truck full, there he comes. Look, he's gonna say hello to us. Hello.
Hello. You come to help? You come to help?
I'll ride with you.
Where at?
Not in there, in there.
Oh, in there? All right, hang tight. You can ride with me.
Shoo, y'all. Glad there's not smell-o-vision.
12 foot tall.
See that dust in the mirror coming out of the back of the truck. You're going to be looking in the mirror. That is the chicken litter being spread all over this beautiful hay field.
Let me see it. I'll give you a good view. That's the view from the driver's side right there. That's the chicken litter. It's the best fertilizer, organic fertilizer that's out there. People would love to buy it, but I don't have enough to sell because I just do have enough to do my own fields.
Okay, y'all, these are our feed bins. I thought I would share this with you before we go back. They're huge. From the top of the cone down to, this is called a clear boot because you can't see any feed in it. It holds 7,000 pounds, and then you have all these rivets up to that next big rivet with bolts. That's 7 pounds. Then up to the next big rivet with bolts, another 7 pounds, and another 7 pounds. So 7, 14, 21, 28. It has the potential of holding 28,000 pounds of feed, and each house holds 2 of those. So once we sell chickens and the chickens go out, if there's any feed left, they come and get that feed, and then they minus that amount of feed off of our feed total. So they've already been and picked up any excess feed that we had. So I've got to check email to see how much feed came off that I need to minus off our total feed. But we will find out today how we did. We are paid by square footage, not by ranking. However, you still find out how you did, and you know, if there's any competitive side in you at all, you want to do well. These birds gave us a little bit of problem near the end of the time here, and so that's never a good thing. If you have any problems, you want it to be early on, therefore you're not feeding so much feed. So you don't want any problems at all, but you surely don't want them late in the flock. So, you know, we're not sure how we did. We'll see. Okay, so since this day has been like totally messed up with buying a new phone and camera and editor and uploader and everything all in one phone, I'm not going to get much cooking accomplished for you guys. But what I am going to do is go do an apple dump cake in the crock pot. It's late in the day. It only takes 3 hours for that to cook. So hang on, let me put my seatbelt on. Even though I'm just riding around the farm, my seatbelt thing still dings. But we're gonna, there we go. All right, and I've got to plug this phone up and charge the battery. But we're gonna go do an apple dump cake. It should be really quick and easy and so forth. I don't know if you saw the gator while we were spreading litter over in that field, but that's the field that the cows keep getting into that they're not supposed to be into. And so that the gator, the John Deere gator, was down there, and that was Daniel working on fixing the fence, trying to keep those little boogers out of that field. If they don't stay out of that field, that's that much less hay they're gonna have for the winter. So anyway, all right, I'm gonna head on over and we're gonna get this apple dump cake going quickly. Let me turn the camera off. Okay, so let me just tell you, I'm back at the house and we are going to get started on this apple dump cake I'm going to throw in the crock pot. I made a strawberry cake yesterday and we took it to Caroline's and ate for Easter, and I did not bring it home. And I just want a quick little dessert to have tonight and nothing I have to fuss over. I am going to make salmon patties for supper. And so I wanted to get this apple dump cake going. I've plugged up my crock pot and it's obviously already on. So it's on low. All right, let me give it a good little spray. Hang on, I'll get you guys turned down here in just a second. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is we're going to just line the bottom of this. I've sprayed it with some butter spray, and I've got, oh no, what am I going to do? That broke off. That's not good. I'm going to work on that. I hope this one don't break off. All right, I have 2 cans of apple pie filling. It's just a Great Value brand. And I've got 2 cans of that I'm going to put down in the bottom of the crock pot. Now I'm going to have to take a can opener since the pop top broke off of that one. I'm going to change my hands so I can see what I'm doing. There we go. All right, let me get this can opener and open this can. And we'll be back in just a jiffy. So can opener to the rescue. All right. I'm actually going to turn this to high just while I'm preparing everything, just to get it a good head start. But it only needs to cook on low for, I think, like 3 hours. I will double check that just to be sure, but I'm pretty sure it's 3 hours on low. But like I said, just to get a good start while I'm mixing everything, I'm gonna crank it on high and then turn it back down. All right, so there's my apples in the bottom of the crock pot. Now let's turn you guys around this way. And we will continue to make the topping. So here is just a super moist yellow cake mix, and it's just gonna go in this bowl. And I need a little whisk, but I guess this will do. I've got some cinnamon here. I'm gonna sprinkle some cinnamon, and you just do that for your taste. However much cinnamon. If you don't like cinnamon, leave it out. If you like a lot, put a lot. I'm just gonna shake a little bit in there. And take my gravy whisk. It's the only one I can grab right now. I've got some vanilla ice cream on hand. It's gonna come in delish. All right, I have a whole stick of butter, which I think is a half a cup, a whole stick of butter melted. So I'm going in here with this, and I'm actually gonna take my spatula that I got out those apples with. I wanna make sure I have all that delicious butter. There's a few more drops in there. And we're gonna give this a stir and make, you know, a semi batter. It's not gonna make much of one. So as you can see, it becomes like a little crumb mixture. And I'm just gonna bring my apples, my crock pot over here. I'm gonna go ahead and turn it now on low so I don't forget. I'm gonna give my apples just a light sprinkle of cinnamon, just a little bit, just to bring home that cinnamon flavor. Okay, and I'm gonna take our crumble cake mix, sort of, and we're just gonna top it on top of this apple mixture. Hang on, I'll turn the camera where you can see better the food. Hang on. Let me get it all in there. All right. So we have this mixture, and I'm just gonna spread out the crumb mixture. And then on top of that, let me wipe my hands real quick. Of course, this next step is completely optional to you if you like or do not like nuts, but I'm gonna sprinkle some chopped pecans on top of this. Totally, totally optional to you. All right, and I see my spatula actually has some of this crumb mixture still left on it, and I don't want to leave anything behind. So I'm just going to take my finger and scrape that off. This is going to be good. All right, I'm placing the lid on. It's going on low for 3 hours, and I'm going to decide between salmon patties or my Korean beef. I really would love to have both. You know, like I don't know which one I want worse. I think I want salmon patties because I haven't had them in so long. So, I believe that's what we're going to do. Since we're having apple dump cake, which is kind of just a good old country dessert, might as well go country and have salmon patties. One thing I didn't show you or tell you to do that you need to do is you need to take a couple of layers of paper towels. I'm probably just going to triple it. And actually put down, hang on, I'll show you. It's to catch any condensation. So we have this paper towel here, and I'm just gonna put my lid to my crock pot on it like that. So guys, if you're new here, you don't know, but if you're not new here, then you do know I fix salmon patties a whole lot for my family. In fact, it's one of my most favorite meals. If I was ever, for some reason, know it was going to be my last meal, I would probably ask if I could cook, because I like my salmon patties. My salmon patties, stewed potatoes, and green peas. That's like one of my favorite meals. So I've made these umpteen times on the channel, so you're not going to have to watch me make them again. But if you're interested, just search the Farm and Pastor's Wife salmon patties. I put a little cornmeal in them. It gives them a little crunch on the outside, but they're good and tender. So good. So try them out. So I'm going to get let me tell you guys, leave it on high, the crock pot. Leave the crock pot on high. I was wrong when I said turn it to low. It stays on high. Okay. So I'm going to get my salmon patties mixed up and going, and then it won't be long before we're trying the apple dump cake from the crock pot. Well guys, the salmon patties are done, and they are some kind of good. So good. Let's take a look at the dessert before Bryant gets home, and hopefully he'll be here in just a little bit so we can get this video uploaded for you. Look at there, y'all. That looks delicious. All right, I'm gonna leave the lid off. All right, guys. As soon as Bryant gets back, we will give this a delicious taste test with some vanilla ice cream, and then we'll eat. We'll have dessert first, then salmon patties. All right, everybody. Bryant is home. He's getting the ice cream out, and I'm gonna dish him up some of this. Oh my goodness.
What's it called?
It's kind of an apple dump cake in the crock pot.
I ain't doing that. It smells good. Ooh.
It looks good.
It smells very autumny. Is that a word?
Autumny?
Is that a word? Autumny?
Folly?
Folly? You tell them what I've been doing?
Well, they saw because we were out there spreading litter. Is that what you're talking about?
Yep, been spreading chicken oil. Yep.
Look at there. All right, you fix it where they can see you, and you come give it a taste.
I'll let you just camera. All right, here we go, guys. You hear all that squeaking? It smells heavenly. Look right there.
Smells better than you do.
That's not funny. I know I don't smell well.
No, go ahead.
Sure. That's delicious.
Delicious?
That is delicious right there. It doesn't need anything right there.
Y'all, it doesn't get any easier than that either.
No.
I didn't have to peel any apples.
The nuts, along with whatever, I don't know what you kind of topping you got on that thing. It was perfect.
Okay, so when you want an apple dessert, but you don't want to peel apples and you don't want to go buy fresh apples,
That's a home run right there.
there you go.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I can't wait to dig in, but you know what's calling my name first?
Salmon patties.
Salmon patties. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching The Farm and Pastor's Wife. I'm sorry it's a delayed video, and I'm sorry it's kind of a weird video, but I had to get a new camera so you could even have a video. So thanks, guys, for watching. I'll see you next time right back here. Remember, if the grease is hot enough, you can fry anything. Don't forget to share my videos, subscribe if you haven't done so, and be sure to give me a thumbs up. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye, y'all.